Machiavelli production. Friday night stream lights hit, we locked in. No excuses, no delays. Lil Chad and Slender Dad, that duo moving different, setting the stage. Brahma Bull in the cut, dropping wisdom like it's sacred text. Matches Mo bringing that chaos energy, leaving the whole place wrecked. Fandom singing every bar, the harmonies feel sanctified. Real ones in the building, whole room shouting, can't be denied. We rose from the dirt, no handouts, no cosigns, had to make our own name. Now the squad stay locked in tight, ascending art, we spark that fucking flame. Ascending art, we've been here since that very first spark. Every punchline hitting heavy, tearing old school style apart. Grab your snacks, get comfy, real for real, we play in every part. The stream a whole vibe, we elevate the fucking art. Culture casino might slide through, depending on the night. But best believe there's a guy called Imp, and that 70s rock fan keeping it lit, holding down the spot. No cap, we've been fucking ready since the very first part. Every punchline landing heavy, leave the old shit ripped apart. Grab your snacks, get comfortable, real for real, we play in every part. The stream a whole vibe, we elevate the fucking art.
All right, welcome to the show. No cap.
For real, for real,
real, for
dead
real.
ass.
All right, now very important. Before we get deep into the show, we do have an announcement. I'm going to read this. It was vetted by our corporate attorneys, so
Yes.
this is everybody in chat. Please pay attention. Due to rapidly evolving market conditions, Ascendant Art will no longer perform a physical show. Digital codes will be available for pre-order and can be redeemed as they become available. The code includes the core show, but additional panelists are only available if you purchase the premium edition code. Day 1 DLC is required for quizzes, brackets, rankings, and all other items normally available in the latter half of the show. A season pass subscription will be released shortly, or you can purchase again the premium edition of the show. Obviously, that is jokes because of GTA's commitment to a digital code, physical box.
And Sony's commitment to, we're just not going to do physical anything anymore.
Yeah. The show has never been physical. I exist, so
Dude,
it
we
is
are so physical. We are, like, come on now. Have you heard me? Clearly,
Eric.
I put some physicality into this.
Look at this. Eric is just like, Eric's such a good fan. He's like, day 1 DLC it is for me. Send in our premium edition plus season pass. And you're the best, man. We do also plan to. I actually was joking with Slender that I thought one thing I'm gonna try to start doing, just for posting on our YouTube community page, is I'm gonna make guest panelist gotcha cards, including ultra rares like Talkative Imp.
Talkative Imp and Thirsty Culture will be our first foil rares.
Those will be the foil rares as opposed to the standard edition cultures and imps.
So it wasn't just KFC. Pizza Hut was shitting on them. Like, everybody is dunking on Sony right now.
And that is gonna be a major topic of tonight too, because it hits on my real commitment to physical media, and just as Slender's been Nostradamusing for years now about.
It plays right into a prediction that I made a year ago.
Mm-hmm. If I posted, oh my god! All right, let me put it in. I forget sometimes that since it's the same link, I think every time. Link for those.
Listen, we needed it to just be the two of us at the start anyway.
All right, this is your first DLC coming in.
Apparently somebody bought the premium package.
Yep. So, all right. So we got a fun show. I'm gonna have a brief review of Minions vs. Monsters because it's a family movie, and I took my son because it's hot as the fucking hell outside, and an air conditioned movie theater was one of the few things to do on the day off from work.
Outside, dude. I got window units on both sides of the house, and they are not able to keep up with this weather. We were at 105, feels like 117 for
Yeah,
the majority
it
of
was-
the day.
It was good. There you go. Em. I apologize. That one was on me. I
The
forgot to
only link
post
that I
it.
have permanent is Mad.
Oh yeah. Well, we do use Mads.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
for his setup for
Aha.
It's for a specific studio.
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Imp, do you have an X account? The one you have is suspended.
No, that is mine. I've actually
Yeah.
thought about just deleting it.
Well then, yeah. So, anyway, so we have a fun show because we're going to talk about the couple big gaming stories that came up with some of the released information regarding GTA 6's pre-sales and the the announcement from Sony to basically end physical media. So that's kind of the roadmap for the show. Hopefully people are ready to have some good gaming talk because I think this is a confluence of all the stuff we've been talking about. So these are good stories to spur some big conversation about that. So hopefully chat wants to get involved with that. Anyway, so I'll start real quick with just Minions versus Monsters because it's not going to take very long. It was a kids movie through and through. It was for adults, super boring. It's not as good as the previous Minions. I mean, to say the previous Minions ones were pretty good, but they were okay. This one was a lot less good. My wife and I were completely bored, and we've watched these Minions. My son is 11, so we've been, Despicable Me and Minions movies have been something we've watched for a long time now, so I know all of them. So this one, they are in old time Hollywood, and they decide to make a monster movie with them, and they summon a little Cthulhu to help them. It makes no sense. And I'm going to tell you something funny, Slender, and this is weird. Do you ever have like a random thing, you watch a kid's movie, and it's, you don't expect it to be, especially an animated one, it's like, I'm not expecting it to be really faithful to it's just an animated stupid kids movie. And they do one thing that completely breaks you, so you just can't take the movie seriously. In this case, this movie was supposed to be set in the late 1920s, early 30s when sound was coming to Hollywood.
Okay.
Where they were making talkies, and there was a woman's suffragette with a sash that says, give women the right to vote, protesting. And I was like, fucker, that was in the 19-teens. Like, it was already passed and ratified. Like, it completely broke me from this movie just because I was like, historically.
Well, and it's because you know why they had to stuff that in there in the first place.
Exactly. Yep. It was they were throwing it in there just for the point of a message, and it was like, it doesn't even, time wise, it's not even close to when that was going on. So I completely checked out. My son was like even bored of it. In hindsight, we would have been better off just trying to go see Master of the Universe again because he loved the shit out of that movie.
I mean, as far as the Minions movies go, even the first Minions movie I didn't think was that good. I like the Despicable Me movies. I have a lot of fun with most of those. I don't think any of them has quite nailed it as well as the first one, though the second one came close. But the Minions movies were always just like, they're super kiddie. Like they're not as fun for the whole family as the actual Despicable Me movies are, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the best of the Minions movies was the second one, which was Minions: The Rise of Gru, because it got Steve Carell and the Gru character in there, and it was mainly about that. Like, the Minions work best as a supporting group to the main storyline. Making them the center of their own movie, not a good plan. So, if you've got a kid who really absolutely loves the Minions and is probably under 9, you might be okay. Like in terms of the kid liking the movie. But I think, my son was like, this one wasn't that good. So I'm gonna say, just avoid it. It's gonna be on. It's Minions, so it's Universal, which means NBC, Peacock. It'll be on streaming within 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, it'll probably be on streaming right at the end of the summer.
Yeah, so I would say just watch it then. You're better off. Don't waste any money on seeing this thing. It is a avoid in the theater unless you absolutely have very small children, and only because it's so fucking hot outside that you need an indoor activity to try to, get.
Speaking of, it's nice to see you didn't turn into a puddle of liquid, Slender.
You don't know that, okay?
Yeah.
It is so freaking hot in here. Like, even my AC can't keep up. The sun's finally, down, so it's starting to cool back off in here, but it's still probably 85 degrees.
Yeah, I've been living
You don't
in
have an
the
attic
basement.
fan, do you?
I don't have a what?
Attic fan.
Yeah, I do, but I'm in...
Your Florida room.
My office used to be a deck, and they turned it into a
I'm
Florida
aware
room.
of that. I'm just saying, because if you run that for a good 15, 20 minutes just to suck out all the air that's been lingering all day.
Oh, yeah, that runs all summer, pretty much. So.
Because if it was down there, if it was anything like up here, we had no fucking breeze up until like an hour ago.
Yeah, but it has no effect on this side of the house, unfortunately.
Imp, I don't know. I know that you're fairly close to us, but you don't truly understand the mid-Atlantic humidity.
Yeah, the fuck I don't.
New York is still different.
I live in a valley.
Yeah, I know.
We get humidity.
I don't.
It all settles in there.
Yeah.
I don't.
Past couple summers, it's been nothing but humid and rainy. Like
Yeah,
it's
I grew up
Florida.
in a valley. Imp is basically in a bowl of soup right now.
No, actually, the humidity has not been bad up here this week. It's been dry heat.
Oh, it's been bad here.
I mean, I couldn't tell you even if it was. I got my AC on, so.
Yeah. Imp hit me up last night. He was like, "We gaming tonight?" And I finally noticed
Tom.
at like 11, and I was like, "No, too hot."
Although me and Smokey did discover some shit last night.
Because I had just been laying on the couch all afternoon and into the evening. Like, this sucks.
So Tina is over here saying that in related movie news, have you guys heard the leaked plot for Avengers Doomsday? Here's the thing. This is crazy because I was so into comics and all this. I'm so checked out. I have no idea what the effing plot leaks are for Avengers Doomsday.
Didn't hear a thing.
I haven't heard a thing because my YouTube, I used to watch the YouTube videos of people talking about Marvel stuff, and my algorithm is so checked out from that now. It doesn't even recommend it. It's like, I don't even, let's see, what is my YouTube? Let's see, I get gaming stuff now because of, I watch the videos. I've got a whole lot of 2A news because of me tracking a lot of stuff that's going on in Virginia with court cases. It's the baseball season, so I've got some fun things there. And anime. Because the new season of anime is starting up, so I've been watching lots of videos on that. So I'm totally checked out, and how do I put this? I could give a shit about what's going to happen in Avengers Doomsday. Because I'll go see it. I'll probably drag Slender to it just because it's going to be a big thing for what
If you can't torture your friends, who can you torture?
Well, I mean, it gives us something to talk about, right? The thing is, Dune 3 is going to be like opening up the same stuff. Tina, you are always welcome to join the panel to anytime you want, whether it's you got a review or not. you're totally welcome. I know that you're rolling with Ambien most Friday nights, so I don't know if you want to be on stream doing that, but
Listen, as long as she runs it by good take,
yep,
I am totally fine with it.
yep, I'm cool with that. I will tell you, we've gotten every one of these movies I watched lately. The Spider-Man brand new J trailers have been on it. That actually doesn't look half bad to me. But the Spider-Man movies, when they're made by Sony, are usually kind of separated. You know, even though they have these drop-ins and like cameos, they still seem like they're their own thing. And I'm really excited about how they actually have him in a real Spider-Man costume for once in this set of movies. The costume looks fantastic. So I'm gonna do this. So have you been seeing some of the AI stuff for the World Cup? I'm gonna show a couple that have been some of my favorites. Here, let's see. This was from last week with the U.S. team winning and moving on. Let's see if Slender likes it. If you guys like this.
You still remember the first rule, right?
Yes.
Because there was a picture of Ed Norton and Pitt watching the game.
What are you doing here? I watched you die.
Why is
That's
Ed
what you
Norton
needed to
talking to
believe.
himself?
Yeah.
Strike! The stadium is going absolutely wild!
What do you want, Tyler? I want you to hit me as hard as you can. No. That's how it started last time. Exactly. And the second rule of Fight Club is...
Where is my mind?
All right, now I gotta say because the music, but that one got me. I thought that was funny because all that, like Sender was saying, the joke was like, why is Ed Norton just talking to himself in this booth? And then this one, which is Lord of the Rings. Here you go. Watch this.
The Lord of the Rings versus Game of Thrones. Middle-earth against Westeros. Elves, kings and warriors on one side. Dragons and conquerors on the other. The stadium is shaking. The fans are singing. And the world is
Westeros
watching.
has no
Who wins
fucking
tonight?
chance. You know
Nobody
that.
knows. But this is more than
Saruman
football.
is the goalie.
This is two legendary stories meeting on the same pitch. One trophy, one winner. And a night that fans of The Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones will never forget.
I should send this to Sporking. This is the best. Like Tyrion as a soccer coach.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Game of Thrones has no chance.
I mean, Gandalf is the coach on the other side. It's...
The Lord
don't throw a dwarf. But yeah, so I've been. Yes, that is responsible use of AI, right there.
Yeah, I accept that.
And then Slender, this is an event I think built for you and Bride of Slender. You may not have seen this one. This is an actual like sporting event that takes place. It is
You gonna show that cheese wheel clip?
the wife carrying world championships.
Of course.
Sieltä lähdetään ja Hyvinkään parit aivan rintarinnan, mutta numerolla 10. Seppo Somerharju tulee ensimmäisenä vesilauta. Aika hyvin loimenee. Hyvin puolet.
Hopefully those girls are holding their breath.
Ja tulee kauhomalla tuon loppuosan. Hyvin pysyy mukana, kukaan on kannettu, mutta ei ole kuule Tuomas kaukana. Hyvin
Do you think that would be something you could pull off in the U.S.?
No. Someone to get pissed off about it.
I have no idea what country this is in, but it says World Championship, so that would imply it's open to competitors from different
I
countries.
think Finland,
hommat toimii äärettömän hyvin.
actually, going by the language on the banners and such.
Menin vasta tässä vaiheessa, kun varttuu sitten tuolle viimeiselle osuudelle.
So it's just, I don't know. I saw that clip and I was like, oh, I bet
Totally do that.
Slender could be. We should send him.
Well, we would like this theme again afterwards.
What if? As long as he wins, that's the only thing that would make Bride upset. She wouldn't want to lose. She's very competitive.
She's more competitive than me.
I mean, as the and what
Brass
you
is
hear.
more competitive than you, Slender.
Look at this. That looks fun. Like if there was a parabolic mic as the event was taking place, all you would hear is Bride yelling, "Move your ass!" Go like yelling at Slender to get in gear and win by a wider margin. All right, so Slender, I think as I'm getting a link for it, I think we'll move into the GTA pre-sales because that one is very disappointing to me. And so I'm going to leave that as a tease about what happened to make me disappointed about that, the number is.
Dude, the GTA pre-sales, it's all bad news across the board. And I'm gonna do the Slender Dad thing, and I'm gonna say I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like really disappointed. Like so many people keep making the excuse, oh well, Rockstar has never let me down before. Dude, Rockstar already let you down. They said they had no intention of selling it at higher than the normal price. They sold it at higher than the normal price. They said there were no plans to not do a physical copy. There's not going to be a physical copy. Like, every single thing they've been asked about, they fucking lied about. and everybody's pissed off, but it's also already made $3 billion on pre-orders alone. So, great job, gamers.
So this is an article from Investors Business Daily. So I wanted to go to a finance news break because here's finance. This is all being driven by finance wing, not by what's good for actual gamers. What really got me is look at what they're putting out in terms to like to the stock market buyers. These articles, by the way, start as mostly press releases from the companies involved. And then whoever's the writer credited just adds little tweaks to it. So what this means is Take-Two Interactive is feeding the information about what this is because they want the people who buy their stock to know what this is looking at. What they are specifically pointing out is that pre-orders are skewing to the premium version, specifically. What's that price?
No shit, they hid half the end game behind a paywall. I don't know if that's true, but they put a lot behind that $20 paywall. I hate this. I hate this.
Yeah, so instead of holding firm as consumers and making them earn the market, we are effectively, as Slender as
there hasn't even been a gameplay trailer yet. You don't even know what you're fucking buying. Like, and oh, you know, Rockstar's never let me down. Neither did CD Projekt Red once upon a time. Neither did Ubisoft once upon a time. Neither did Blizzard once upon a time. Back in the 90s, Blizzard was like the best fucking game company in existence. Look at them now. Like,
You are not wrong.
like everybody talked like Blizzard was the king of PC gaming in the 90s. Everybody knew it. Everybody was like, Blizzard makes the best fucking games. Like, the trailer for the original Diablo fucking blew my mind when I first saw it. Every game company hasn't let you down before until they have. Like, and you have signaled to the entirety of the AAA market at this point that yes, you don't have to show me the game before I buy it. Yes, I'll pay more, Daddy, even though I told you I didn't want to pay more. Yes, you can hide large swaths of content behind a higher tier paywall, and I'll be okay with it. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you hit me, I'll always take you back.
So Eric is saying don't pre-orders usually skew towards premium versions anyway. So what I'll answer that is yes, they usually did, because in the old days of like 10 years ago, your pre-order would be you would if you pre-ordered the premium one, you would get an action figure or some kind of fun thing. You'd get a whole bunch of premium DLC content in addition to like what they were giving you for the premium game wasn't base game features. Like what our problem has been, because I agree 100% with Slender on this part, as soon as they announced it, there's usually a difference of opinion on a lot of things on our show, which is great and fine. But me and Slender have kind of been of one mind on this topic, which is they paywalled base fucking game features. And it's the same. They did that with Destiny, and it pissed people off and ended up killing that franchise. And they're doing.
No, that's not what killed that franchise. Bungie mismanagement's what killed that franchise.
And one of the first big things of mismanagement in Destiny 2 was retiring base game content.
Well, no. What they did was they sunsetted DLC that you bought. The base content still, well, technically, everything but the base game campaign is still there.
No, here's the thing. When you started Destiny 2, the base game was the Red War, right?
They took the Red War out, and honestly, I'm kind of glad they did because that was kind of boring.
But it was still base game content. Yeah. They should, if you're doing a massive MMO looter shooter, you should absolutely never sunset stuff.
No, I agree with you on that. But they ran into a problem that Blizzard did years ago. But unlike Blizzard, Bungie decided to not bother to try to fix it. Slender will know what I'm talking about. Back in the day on WoW, once they got past the base game and added more content, they didn't show it on the base map. You had to go to a separate tab because of how they coded their world map interface. It just couldn't do it without an extra tab. And even then, from what I've read, there was all sorts of coding wizardry that went into it to make it work. That's the same problem Bungie ran into.
I vaguely remember this.
Let's just say Sherry's joined the chat. Thanks for coming. Shifty's making a point about the game being, and I get this concept, which is it's an ever-expanding, evolving open world, selling it on discs and pointless. Then don't make it a game base. Call it what it is and make it a live service, WoW style, just GTA game.
But they won't, because if they do that, they're going to lose their built-in audience.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the problem. If that's what if that's what this game actually is, they are baiting and switching a lot of people, and maybe that's why they're not showing as much. But I think the campaign is probably a campaign. The single player experience is probably going to be the shortest of any of the GTA games. GTA usually is a super deep.
I think it is for a simple fact that the whole reason it's been delayed so much is they're trying to do massive rewrites. Most likely, if I had to guess, to unfuck all the woke shit they put in there.
See, what is it? The GTA single player stuff, they were notoriously like you could play if you did all the side quests and all the fun little things.
The actual story in and of itself is maybe 20 hours, but because it's the open world of a city,
I don't mind.
All sorts of excess
if you
stuff.
give me a 20-hour mainline campaign and another, and for GTA, it was another like 30, 40 hours of side quests. That is a perfectly
you can
acceptable.
give me like an 8-hour mainline campaign. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
All depends on the game.
It does, but it doesn't. I mean, the speedrunners are going to figure out how to get it sub 1 hour within a week anyway.
Sure. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like a game like Elden Ring, for example, being as long as it wasn't a problem.
Dude, I have watched a speedrunner beat Elden Ring in 13 seconds. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
I appreciate this as Good Take continues to build out his solid lore from Tina. Good Take says with AI, will all the hookers have 3 boobs? That's in Total Recall.
I don't believe we did that already in the 80s.
It's all right. Let's see. People in our sphere of YouTube, such as Fake Wizard, Kata, and even Nick Weiser, have brought up that the recent stuff in gaming is due to gamers, and unfortunately, gamers.
Yeah,
and that's what we're saying.
They'll bitch, but as soon as it's a game that they feel like they have to have, They abandon all principles, make bullshit excuses, and the best they can do is say, I don't like it, while they turn around and drop their pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been adamant for years now that a game shouldn't cost more than $50. If it's a good game, it'll make up any losses it had in investment on volume, because it'll sell a lot more copies. But if I say that, then I should not buy games if they're more than $50. I wanted to play Elden Ring so bad. I waited 6 months after release, and finally it went on sale, and I got it for $49.99. If you're not willing to do that, and you just keep going, I have to have it day one, I'm going to pre-order it, I don't care that they jacked the price up, it's Grand Theft Auto, I have to have it, I have to have it, I have to have it. You deserve what you get, and
This is what
no
happens.
offense, but you kind of fucked over the rest of us, so thanks, assholes.
Here's what I think this sums up my feelings on it.
Yeah, you get what you fucking deserve.
Because, like, what do you... all right, I get it. They're big, good games, but now I don't trust them. Like, the biggest red flag for me, and Slender's saying it, they still have not shown gameplay.
Yeah.
And I get that the maps are allegedly huge and this and that. We are, what is it? The game is supposed to come out in 5 months.
And dude, GTA quality has been all over the board. I know everyone's like, oh, they're generational experiences. Which one? Even the first Red Dead was kind of shit, in my opinion.
I would say GTA, Vice City, and San Andreas, and then Red Dead 2 were the three that I thought were amazingly good. Now that being said,
Rockstar's always been kind of meh.
Now
I agree. As far as my personal preference, I don't really like the GTA or the Red Dead games as much as a lot of other titles. They're not a go-to title for me.
I had no problems with the first Red Dead. Red Dead 2 is just too slow moving for me.
Like, they're all kind of lame.
I never got into the GTA games on the older systems because the controls were always ass.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Here's the other thing that people don't like to talk about with GTA. Their mechanics, the controls are ass. Because if you're ever like, how many times, if you were playing one of the, even GTA 5, which has been around for a decade now and has had massive updates and patches and everything.
Yes, Shifty, the first Red Dead Redemption was amazing, but that was not the first Red Dead.
Was what I was going to say.
We're really going to bring up Red Dead Revolver, which is an entirely separate thing in and of itself.
It is what spawned Red Dead Redemption, is it not?
Hold on,
but considering that was originally a Capcom game.
I'm pretty sure
it may have, but Red Dead Revolver was originally a Capcom game they were working on.
Yeah, I thought it was still. I thought it was still. What was it? Marsden? Jake?
No, it was a whole separate person.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off on that one.
I don't think it was James Marsden.
I thought the Red Dead games, even though these ones are Redemption, I thought they were tied into the same.
No, the same lore. Because, like I said, if you remember Red Dead Revolver,
Shifty is agreeing with you. The first Red wasn't really Rockstar.
I said, it was meant to be a sequel to. The main character's name is Red Harlow. But yeah, it was. If memory serves me right, it was supposed to be a Capcom game, and it was supposed to be a remake, not a remake, but a revival of the Gunsmoke franchise.
I don't know.
Weird, there's only one game for it anyway, so.
This is the same fucking thing everybody did with Cyberpunk 2077. Everybody did the same fucking thing. I was like, Cyberpunk 2077, like, have you looked at the feature list? It keeps getting smaller every time they make a new announcement. And everybody's like, no, it's CD Projekt Red. They make great games. They're not just a game; they're an experience. The Witcher 3 was one of the greatest, achievements in video games ever in the history of gaming.
Play more fucking video games.
Yeah, no shit, right? And then everybody bought Cyberpunk 2077, and it was a pile of shit. And some people say it's good now.
It is.
I never
I've played
picked it up.
I've played it since the DLC and the most recent patch, and it's solid. It's not something I would champion, so to speak. But if I can't think of anything to play and I had it installed, it would be like, well, fuck me.
Like, with this many red flags and this much bullshit surrounding the release, why can't you at least just wait and see? Instead of fucking over the entire industry because you just had to have the game day one. Like, it's not like you need to go buy a copy off the shelf. It's not like the shelves are going to be empty. You can buy it from your living room.
And I saw somebody say this. It's like, why the fuck are you people pre-ordering a digital-only game? It's not like they're going to run out of codes.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, that's
I mean,
the
because
other
when I
thing,
worked
you're
at GameStop
pre-ordering.
back in the day, I was working during the PS2 era, and I was there when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. Our store manager had to leave to go to a different store to get more copies.
See, Shifty, that's just another excuse. The industry was effed long before GTA. Yes, and it continues to get more and more effed, and thanks to GTA, it's just accelerating the whole fucking process. It will not get unfucked until you stop being a bitch about it.
All I can say is good. Let it burn. It needs it. Because,
I wish it wouldn't kill every franchise that I love in the process, but
I
it
don't
seems
think it
like some
will.
sacrifices are going to have to be made, I guess.
Yes. I mean, because like I said last week, Legendary Drops brought it up. Yes, unfortunately, Rockstar is going to get away with this because they're Rockstar. Every other company that tries doing this outside of a select one or two are going to get fucking bodied.
Dude, like, I'll tell you right now, when The Witcher 4 finally comes out, I'll miss The Witcher. That was a great franchise.
They had one good game.
Here's the thing.
The first two were Euro jank messes.
They were janky as fuck, but there was something there. I didn't think they were great games, but I saw what they were trying to do, and I liked it. So I'm not gonna say they were shit or anything. They were on to
That's
something.
just my own personal thing. Is I just have a hard time dealing with Euro jank in games.
And then in The Witcher 3, like, they really pulled it all together, and it was awesome. But The Witcher 4, I think, is going to be a hot fucking mess.
Probably.
And so I'll miss The Witcher.
Case in point, look at us. We just spent, what, recently? $15 on an indie title that at least me and Smokey have put a little bit of time into. We're like, yeah, this is solid.
You talking about Jump Space?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks fun.
It is.
I picked it up. I haven't played it yet. It was too hot.
Yeah.
I see. Circling back to M thing. I don't understand if it's digital only. The entire like a pre-order thing. You're not. Are they giving you early access to downloading it? Not that I've seen.
They haven't announced anything yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
I'm not yelling at you, Eric Myers. I'm not yelling at you, chat. I'm yelling at us gamers. I include myself in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we as a community are a bunch of needy bitches. And sometimes you gotta be able to say no, and apparently we're the battered spouse that just can't say no. Like, I'm not picking it up, though.
Now, to Im's point, I think, and this is something for the industry to realize. They're all like cheerleading the fact that like for GTA, they've got all these rabid, unwashed masses of gamers willing to just pony up the $100 for the premium.
Yeah.
GTA puts a game out every decade now. And maybe not for a long time after this because they're going to probably convert this to a live service.
That try to do it are just going to get bodied.
And
Dude,
I don't.
Up until the release of GTA, and I'm sure GTA is going to fuck up those statistics, but statistically, up until the release of GTA, the amount gamers were paying for games was trending down.
Oh, by the way, Shifty, don't I know it because I just had 3 pre-orders hit at Big Bad Toy Store from the next wave of Transformers and G.I.
Like,
Good luck with that.
Up until GTA 6 went up for pre-order, I believe the average price that was being paid per game was closer to 50 than 70.
Well, yeah, because people were waiting for sales.
Yeah, and
Or they go the route
will
that I do,
continue
go
to
to
do
key
so
sets.
for most games, but then you got GTA 6 coming in and fuck. The scale has been tipped again.
But the thing is, how many GTA 6s are there? That's why I don't think.
I think every fucking AAA developer thinks their game is
That's
the
the
next
problem,
GTA
and that's
6
the-
until they figure out the truth.
and that's
Well,
the problem.
we've
They
seen
thought
that
Star
for
Wars
years
Outlaws. Or I was going
We've
to
seen
say,
it for decades now because everybody wanted either GTA money or Call of Duty money.
and
it's
Call
like,
of Duty,
guess what?
fucking.
Or Fortnite money or Roblox money.
Here's the
Yeah.
worst part: is like if Call of Duty had just transitioned to an every 2 or 3 year cycle,
It'd be a whole in a much better state than it is
they
now.
probably would be way better off because by making Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, when it was an actual multi-year gap between games, was much better as a franchise. And then and this is because again, I blame people who work in my realm of being an adult, which is finance. When finance people got involved and said, well, you can monetize the shit out of your gamer base if you just made this an annual release. Look at Madden, look at all these other things. If you make it an annual release, sure, we might lose 10,
We
20%.
have all these extra studios.
Yes.
Have some of them make more.
So
Yeah,
how about we have
and that's also
Treyarch
turned
do?
around and killed certain franchises.
Yeah, we'll do
Certain that's killed a lot of fucking franchises at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point.
Oh yeah, it killed the Tony Hawk franchise. Dead.
Yep.
Oh,
I
and
mean-
by the way, for all you people who are still salivating over GTA 6, not a single person who contributed to the writing in GTA 5 worked on GTA 6.
Yeah. And
Like, it's a
yes.
completely different writing team.
So Eric,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
what they did, what Activision
What?
did.
No. What?
I'm just
Sounds
bringing with this comment. Yeah. So what Activision did is because they knew the mainline franchise was going to needed longer to spin up into annual releases, they started the spin-off to make it alternating years, which was the Black Ops and then the mainline. Black Ops
Well,
mainline.
what they did was they split it up 3 ways initially. It was going to be Modern Warfare was Respawn or whoever it is.
Was it Treyarch was
Treyarch
Black Ops?
did Black Ops, and then they had another company, Sledgehammer, do all the ones that weren't tied to anything. And
Yeah.
all the Sledgehammer games didn't do anywhere near as well.
Yeah, and
So
by
they
the
just, so instead of them working on their whole game, they now have them working on parts of the other ones.
yeah, and this is a lot like, it's weird how it ties into movies so well. Brands are only as strong until they're not. The brands are only strong till they're not. So when you think you have something bulletproof like Star Wars or Call of Duty, and then you start putting out inferior product and you break the promise to the player base, which is that you can trust the product you're getting from us to be what you want it to be. And then the player base moves on. And then when you keep trying to spin off more and more shit, for a little bit of time, your numbers look really good because you've monetized, instead of 100% of what you used to have, you have monetized the remaining 40% more than they were before. And then those people leave.
I mean, Activision alone, I could think have killed like 3 or 4 different franchises. All
I
by
mean,
trying to
they
make
did it
yearly
with what
releases.
Rock Band and
Rock Band. Well, that wasn't Activision. I think that was EA actually.
was Activision was
Ubisoft.
Guitar Hero, right?
Yeah, Activision was Guitar Hero, but
They-
because at first you had the numbered releases, then they started putting out
Doing the
spin-offs.
Aerosmith one and
the
this
Metallica one,
and
the
the
AC/DC
Metallica one.
one, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And
Yeah.
it got to a point where they just didn't sell anymore.
And then they had the thing where if you bought the DLC songs, they didn't carry over to the next generation release that you got, and you'd have to buy them again. And it was like, fuck off. If I spent $100 on more songs, you should make it so I have them in the future releases too. But they didn't do that. They wanted you to buy it again, and it pissed people off, and they got tired of it because it was a gimmick. There's a fine line between something that becomes, a brand that stands the test of time, and then something where you've overmined it and you've killed it. And it's funny because there's stories breaking in the financial world that Disney is now looking at trying to get boys brands again because they need
They
something.
had them all.
They bought Marvel and they bought Star Wars, and then they fucked them up, so they need stuff that boys like again to get the money from boys. And it's just like, you guys, if you buy it, Disney is a princess brand.
Yeah, because
Whatever.
I'll tell you what, when you buy Star Wars and then you change the whole motto of the fucking franchise to "the Force is female," You're getting all the little boys on board with that. That's what. No, Disney. I think you've done enough.
I know, and because in the end, sometimes there's a culture, right? There's a corporate when you make an acquisition as a company, the corporate culture of the acquiring company is what's going to take over. Like, so when Disney bought Star Wars, it absorbed Star Wars, and the whole point, the way Bob Iger sold it to the board of directors to give him the credit line to go get this purchase was Disney owns the princess market. We have little girls love our stuff. We need toys that we can sell to boys. We need merch for boys. We need something like that for boys. So we're going to get Star Wars, and that is a boys' products. It's 90% male is the audience and the purchaser of product. So this will help us with our problem. And then from day one, when they brought it on board, it started being, and I don't want to say infected, but it just naturally happens. You are going to become part of the corporation that bought you, and that corporation's priorities and goals and culture will take over. Disney is a princess brand that's designed around girls, and it infected Star Wars. And that's the same thing that happened with Marvel. And it's not that I taking aside the DEI and the nefariousness out of it. If your culture, like, look at Microsoft, right? They put somebody who was in charge of, like, they want to get return on investment and all this stuff. They put them in charge of Xbox. What are they going to do? They're going to start raising prices. They're going to try to monetize the gamer. When we talked about Hasbro, remember, Slender, when they brought in someone from Xbox to run the WoW division, the Wizards of the Coast division.
Yeah, and their first thought was making things digital and monetizing it.
Yep, and why? Because they're like, well, we've got this installed player base. If we just increase the monetization per user, it would be much better for us. If we went digital, we could make even more, because then we wouldn't have physical products.
It's amazing
really does
how
seem
much
like
Wizards of the Coast is destroyed.
Fuck off, Mad. This is our show.
Well, with
Destroyed
every
Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to the show, Matt
A couple
Cheesema.
of weeks ago.
with so many of these CEOs, they come in and they're like, "Oh, the player base is woefully under monetized," and it's like, and you're driving them away now. So, great job properly monetizing your remaining 10%.
I mean, Slender can again back me up on this since he used to play D&D. They fucked themselves, period, by just the pricing of the books. It's now $150 for the 3 books you kind of need.
Jesus.
$50 a piece. And I was talking to a buddy of mine about it a couple weeks ago. I remember
You used to be able to get them for $30 a piece.
Is
and
there a
before
reason-
that, you
You'll
could
get
get them
them
secondhand
cheaper
for
than that.
like
First
15,
edition.
20 a piece.
No,
Yes, first edition Player's Handbook was
Chad, have you
$15.
noticed they didn't even notice I came in?
I did.
I noticed.
Yeah, I noticed.
I also noticed
It's
you're looking very patriotic.
Patriotic
Fuck
man.
yeah.
250.
America.
And then the
America.
Dungeon Master's Guide was $18 for first edition Slender.
Yeah.
So, Slender, I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask because you're my D&D guru here. There is
Fuck
no
off, Chad.
reason. Oh, I'm just saying.
I mean, I
right?
am his D&D guru.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I D&D. I have.
Correct. There is no reason you can't use the previous player manuals and other
Yeah,
things in
yes,
your
there
gaming.
is.
Why
What?
not? Why?
Because they changed the rules, period.
When you
It
play
doesn't
at
matter.
home?
We still play 3-5 at my table.
Yeah, that's what my buddies mostly play is 3-5.
Hold on.
We have
You
pretty
just-
much
Go
all
backwards.
the 3-5 books.
Can I just clarify that Imp just told me no, you can't, and then Slender goes, no, we play the old one at my house, and he goes,
Right,
Imp
but then
goes,
you can't
yeah, we
use
do
the
that at mine
product
too.
with it. No. You can't really mix and match editions without sitting down for quite a few hours and
You're moving the
house ruling
goalposts.
some stuff.
Why can't you just use the old stuff?
I'm going to push back on that again, though. There's plenty of forums where somebody has already done a lot of
Well,
those conversions
there
for
is
you.
that. Yeah.
You just grab some of those, and then if something looks a little off, you tweak it yourself.
And no one
Or-
says no, we're not. I'm not saying you can't use older rule editions, Chad. That's not what I'm saying. You can, but you can't use it with the newest crop of content. They don't really cross-pollinate well between the editions outside between first and second, because second to third edition they changed a lot.
Right,
Yep.
but as Slender gets said, and I was going to say before he said, there's people that has already done all these conversions that you can just find online. Also, maybe stop being a bigot and play Strickhaven.
No, fuck no. Magic the Gathering should not have cross-pollinated with D&D.
I played it.
Ever. I know you have. That's why I laugh when
It
you
was
say
awesome.
you play D&D.
Hey, 70s, thanks for getting here.
Good evening. Sorry, I'm late.
So up in Canada,
Domesticity.
are you guys as celebratory of July 4th as we are down here?
Depends how secure you feel in your neighbourhood. There's well, I'm living in Alberta. There's a little bit more pro-American sentiment, but there's not that many people. I didn't see that many people celebrating Canada Day. Never mind July 4th.
What the hell is Brahma?
Oh, no, where has he been?
Don't you remember he told us last week that he's on family
that's right.
trip. That's why I will be
Since Matt reminded me.
That's why I'm mainline hosting our Sunday
mainline
show.
co-hosting. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
yeah,
I
we
like
went
that
for the
one.
after show last week, so that was good.
Yeah, that's when I contribute the most.
That's because it's the show that part of the show that's not about politics at all.
Look, I can talk politics. I get burnt out on that shit.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, so that's what we do as much or longer about not politics on that show on the back end.
Well, speaking of America, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm going to be at the Americon 250 here in San Antonio, August 30th, at the Thirsty Horse Saloon.
Yeah. Check out this. Like, where do you think this is in America?
Las
France.
Vegas.
Look at all the red, white, and blue fireworks doing all this stuff.
That's Japan.
That is
Pittsburgh.
Japan. Japan is being more celebratory of our birthday than some left-leaning cities in the United States. It bothers me a little.
That was the final. That was the season finale. I didn't even know it was the season finale. Fuck.
So
Yes, well, New York City's mayor made a nice speech, though. I have to say,
Yeah,
very,
but-
very
Well,
nice
since lots of
pro-American
people
speech.
apparently picked up DLC and purchased the premium edition, we have lots of panelists. I'm gonna go get another glass of water.
Yep.
I'll be back.
What are you talking about? The DLC and
we were talking about Rockstar's pre-order numbers for GTA 6.
I didn't fucking pre-order that shit.
Apparently, almost $1 billion worth of people did, which is we were very disappointed in because it's a digital code. They're not getting anything for the pre-order early. Like, why pre-order it?
But they're not gonna get it. They're not getting a physical copy
yeah.
when it comes out either, though.
Yep,
No,
there's
they're not.
There's
No,
no
they're
physical. They're not going to make.
So then, what's the difference between pre-ordering and waiting for it to come out?
yeah,
There
they
is
don't
none.
even. They don't
People have
even
been
get
bringing that
early
up
install.
online. Like, why are you motherfuckers pre-ordering this?
Unless there's
It's not like they're going to run out of digital codes. It's not like how
Right.
it was back in the day where pre-ordering it meant you got a copy on release day.
unless they have pre-order bonuses that you can only get if you pre-order.
They haven't announced any that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Hey, Colts, are you
which,
coming down?
which is usually a thing. Yeah, there's usually some sort of bonus, but at this point, they may have, and I just haven't seen it.
You'll
because
get
I
the-
don't
Hey,
personally
hold on,
care.
real quick. I wanted to ask Colts before he leaves because who knows how long he's going to be here. Colts, let me know if you're going to be at Americon 250, August 30th.
August 30th.
Yep.
Are you speaking at it, Mad? Are you presenting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comics asked me to if I would help him with his booth, so I'm gonna lend him a hand. You know what I mean? I'm gonna help him out, get some people over to there to meet him. You know.
He wouldn't be able to do it without you. Quite
No,
frankly.
that's why.
Well, yeah, you can't reach over the freaking booth.
He definitely reached out to me and not the other way
Make
around.
sure there's a bush next to it, though.
I think a nice sized potted plant would work. We don't need to drag in, outdoor
That's
plants
true.
just to satisfy
Band.
Mad's needs.
American. Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds like fun.
So we'll just hold it. The next topic I had was a gaming one, so we'll just vamp till Slender's back.
Well,
have you
I
guys-
just wanted to ask Matt if he's seen my last messages I sent him. Another great idea for History Interrupted.
Yeah, bro, definitely.
Thomas Meeker, the acting governor of Montana, who mysteriously died in Fort Benton. Very interesting guy. Very
Yeah, I'll
interesting.
check him out. Where is it? It's in San Antonio. Gary's gonna be there. Comics is gonna be there. I'll be there.
Here's
San
a
Antonio,
Adam.
yeah.
I have a
From
fun
Vets
topic
Talking will be there.
for Mad's history show, but I can't give it to him because it would dox me. Because in my family's history, an entire wing of my family was kicked out of New York for trying to assassinate the royalist governor during the
Wow,
Revolutionary
kicked out of
War.
a whole state. Mine got exiled from a fucking
And
country.
they got moved. They got sent to Canada for that.
It's
for
August
doing that.
30th. Culture Casino, August 30th, San Antonio. It's at the same place we were at last time you were here. It's at that same bar, Thirsty Horse Saloon.
Chad, I would have thought your family would have been celebrated for that now.
No, it was when it was still Dutch.
Oh,
No,
right.
it was I shouldn't say revolutionary. It was pre English owning it, New York. So they were
when
trying
the
to
Dutch still owned
assassinate.
it, yeah.
They tried to assassinate the royalist Dutch
New
governor,
Amsterdam.
and so they got banished to Canada, which was an English colony, obviously at the time. To be,
New Amsterdam, the one power plant by me has a Dutch name, Danskamer.
yeah. So that's why
That's why a lot of the Manhattan names are still Dutch.
And then you go to
related.
where my buddy lives in PA. It's all sorts of Dutch there.
Yo, speaking of things other than that, have y'all seen? It's a little independent movie. Y'all may have not heard of it, but we watched Obsession last night.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, it fucking was, bro. I don't like scary movies, but that
me
one was.
neither.
Oh man, that chick, whoever the chick is that plays the chick, you know, the
Which
chick who
movie?
plays the
The
chick.
chick that plays the chick.
What's the movie again? Obsession.
Obsession.
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah,
a little indie movie.
I know. Remember, I reviewed it the week it opened, and I was like, "This is a really good movie. This
It really,
performance
dude,
is
she
awesome."
was phenomenal.
Oh, and
Holy shit!
the eye acting she does with this.
Yes.
If people haven't seen Obsession, I think at this point it's well over. The plot of it is kind of well established, which is guy makes
It's
a
a
wish.
monkey paw. Yeah.
Yeah, he wishes this girl that he was obsessively in love with but couldn't confess to was loved him, and this is I think loved me more than anything else in the world, and she becomes super obsessive, obsessive love. But the real version of her is still inside, where she doesn't feel that way, and
Yeah.
there's her acting where she has those breaks where the regular one is and it's through her eyes for a lot of these scenes where she's just trying to express the absolute horror of her body acting out away from her. It's so good.
Culture, by the way, I got you, boo. I'll be your driver.
Yep. Here, by the way, this is a fun meme for people because the new Harry Potter show is going to be premiering soon. Harry in 2011. Harry, you got your mother eyes. In 2026, you got your mama's ass. Harry. Made me laugh. All right, remove that.
Wow, I can't believe you did that accent.
He's English.
Oh,
You got your mama's ass.
He's going to sound more like Idris Elba saying it.
by the way, that reminds me. I need to go back and see if I should edit out the Jane set me up like that. Oh no, Imp was there.
On your show?
Yeah. on
Okay, that
History
was
Interrupted.
hilarious. I'm giving the win to Chad on that one. I can't believe you used that accent. He's English.
Well, because he doesn't watch History Interrupted anymore since he's not on there.
You watch all the shows you're not on.
Yeah,
I
no
watched
shit.
this one.
As you
You're
should.
on it,
Yeah, because you're on.
Okay, fair.
shithead.
I watched Nick Diorio. I haven't watched a lot of his shit actually. I like
So-
Nick.
I watch a lot of people who cover gaming news, and they're all disappointing me.
Oh, we have a culture side. The
A
gotcha
wild
card.
culture has appeared.
The gotcha card pulls. Mad. My new idea early in the show, by the way, was to make Pokemon style gotcha cards for the panelists.
That'd be
and,
fun.
And have rare editions Talkative Imp and and Thirsty Culture.
Yeah, because imp is
you
super
said rare.
chatty.
Yeah, those are our rare ones.
Those are our rares.
Yeah,
Thirsty culture is not rare.
Thirsty
Not
Culture's
as rare as it should be.
Wow, that's rough. Okay.
hey, culture. I can't believe you didn't know about Americon 250.
I didn't, but I can be there. You got to be my driver.
Yeah, I got you. Adam from Vets Talking. He had me up and he's like, "Hey man, are you going? I just bought a ticket." I'm like, "Bought a ticket?" Because I looked. I'm like, Gary and them are there. So I hit up comics. I'm like, "Yo, I'm shadowing you.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a ticket."
Yeah.
Be treated like some
Culture, did you
person in
just
the
put?
comment
Did you put a
section.
Mike Zero?
Oh, I might have. Yeah, I might have put Mike Zero on the camera.
Okay.
Is he still a thing? I don't know anything about him.
I don't know. He keeps finding flash drives in Lucasfilm's parking.
He does. It's amazing. It's amazing neat. It's amazing neat.
It's amazing that they were using flash drives in the 70s even.
I don't like that he's talking. It's making me uncomfortable.
I
All right.
can't help you with that.
So this
You
was
could turn
the
it
news-
off.
This was the really, really sad news that Sony is getting massive pushback.
All right, you
for.
can come back now.
So Sony announced that they are going to end physical discs.
That's going
support.
sideways for them.
Because well, it comes on the. This is the crazy part. They were already getting bad PR because just last week, right before this announcement, they had lost a deal with a publisher, so they had to pull what was it, about 550 movies from
Studio
this.
Canal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Studio Canal from the digital
was.
Sony library that people had purchased. We've talked about this many times before. You don't purchase a movie when you get a you purchase the right to have access to the
right to
file
rent it for as long as they decide.
the service has access to the movie. And so they just
That used to be a license that you held in perpetuity.
And no, so they pulled it. They just hit the magic delete button, and all those movies that disappeared from people's libraries. And there were big ones because the license covered Terminator and Terminator 2, which are not unpopular movies that a lot of people had. So all of a sudden you go to watch. I was like, oh, I feel like watching T2 because it's one of my favorite movies, and I bought it on PlayStation. Nope, it's gone. It's the South Park meme, and it's gone.
Well, all I can say is in that situation is if you have movies digitally, find a way to back them up. You may not be able to watch them immediately, but I can guarantee somebody somewhere out there has cracked that encryption.
I know, and if hard drives hadn't gone through the effing roof, I would have been sending one to my boy Imp for some content. For
Well,
mine.
you still can. It doesn't need to be ginormous.
Well, you
Send me like an 8 terabyte drive. It's still going to get filled.
That's what, but I mean, but the prices are just ridiculous.
Under 10 isn't horrible. It's once you start getting over 10 terabytes is when it starts going up exponentially.
So there'd be, so you think that would be big enough to cover what you got?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
No. Keep going. This is interesting. We're all very enthralled.
Oh, like you would benefit, Mad.
Man might be the person to benefit the least out of what I
Oh,
would
that's
say,
true. Anyway, so I obviously have been a proponent of physical media the entire time I've been on the show.
Yep, me too.
It's ridiculous. I think what is the point of having a home game console if you don't actually have the physical media? Because in effect, you're then just running a gaming PC.
What's worse is look at the image. It's a disc loading into a PS5 disc edition. They sold PS5 disc editions, and they are not going to have discs in the future. Fuck you guys.
I think they mean for the next console, they're not going to have discs.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but nobody's going to buy a PS6. They're going to get a fucking Steam machine.
They're saying that they're going to stop production for PS5s too.
They did,
Yeah,
but by
2028.
2028, they're going to have a PS6.
Yeah.
Here's
and
the
it's
fun thing.
probably only going to sell moderately well, considering what the price point's likely to be.
Well, let's also discuss the fact that they're going to put out a PS6, and its standard edition is probably going to have 1 terabyte hard drives.
1 terabyte?
It's not that much.
I don't know
That's
about that.
not much.
500 gig.
You think the standard would be? I mean, if it is digital only.
No, they'll probably go with a terabyte Slender, but their OS is going to take up half of it.
Well, that's what
I mean, I thought that too, but when they dropped the Steam machine, the low end model is only a 500 gig.
Well, yeah,
Which
it's
isn't
probably
bad.
that's
That's
what
the
they can
low-end
afford
model.
on scale at this point.
Well, that's
Because-
that's what I'm saying. With the
Because
price of
solid
RAM
state
going up,
drives, solid
Yeah.
state drives have shot up even faster and more than mechanical drives.
that's my point. Like
For what I got-
everything is
drive-
rising in price.
I just got a 16 terabyte drive, and it was like $410 after tax and shipping. To buy a solid state drive at the same price point, I'd be getting maybe 3 terabytes.
Dude, Newegg keeps fucking trying to tell me there's flash sales on RAM, and I go look at him every time, and I'm like, oh, I can get 2 32 gig sticks for $980, and that's on sale? Great.
What do you think, Culture? Do you think the base model of the PS6 is going to be terabyte or 500 gigs?
500.
I think
it's gonna be 500.
If they do 500, that means you're gonna be able to install like
one or two games
one or two AAA games at a time.
Well, it depends. I mean, are we installing at the maximum play rate or not? Because you have to understand the PS6. You're going to have to make a decision about frame rate and everything else because it's going to come in 2 versions, and none of them are going to be a disc version. It's going to be whether or not you get 4K 30 or 4K 60. It's going to come down to frame rate, and the frame rate's going to be the thing that costs you.
Well, we're also talking about years in the future that they could be better at, because look at the games that they've like Helldivers 2, right? They reduced the
I know a total of 3 games that have done that bad.
Right. In present day, we're talking about a system that hasn't came out yet. So hopefully by then they'll be better at being able to manage.
It's not a matter of being better. It's a matter of they're gonna make it part of their package.
But they want to push you onto the. They want to push you onto the cloud.
Do you not think that they would be capable of improving technology and the?
I
want to push you onto the cloud.
I think for certain, if everybody shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, that they are capable of improving technology, and that they will happily pass the research and development costs of those improvements on to the customer.
So here's the question, and I'm going to answer this one real quick. We even have to install games because of streaming.
You on the cloud.
Game streaming is so shit.
Yeah. You'll be able to stream them, but you'll be paying for your computer.
No, but that's what they want. But streaming games.
If you're on, for example, the regular PlayStation Network, you'll probably get 720, maybe 1080p, terrible frame rates. But if you pay for their gold package, you'll get 2K. But if you pay for their super premium gold platinum edition plus package, then they'll give you 4K.
That's right. That's what they want.
But Chad's right, though. Cloud gaming is complete shit.
Well, Mega is officially going physical in the future. They made an official statement in their X account. Mega Privacy is going to go full physical, be in response to PlayStation. So Mega Cloud is becoming an encrypted hard drive shipped to your door. So you'll be able to get all your Mega files shipped to you physically. That's exciting. Do you see GitHub is also going to offer your repositories physically via disk? And look, the response is ridiculous. By the way, Domino's is going to go full digital pizza. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was good. Yes. That was a good joke.
Yeah,
the whole point is
producing physical pizzas.
Yeah, the whole point is everybody hates this idea except for PlayStation.
Well, and I made a comment to a friend of the show.
Nerdrotic?
No, Horror Amarada.
No, friend of the show.
We used to play a lot of Party
I
Animals.
love Horror Amarada. She's the nicest lady ever.
But she was talking about this, and I mentioned that, like, with the technology that we have these days, like, there is a huge potential market for physical copies because we have flash drives at this point. We have 3D printing technology that can do all sorts of cool shit at this point. Imagine, for example, if you really liked one of the old Diablos. They do a Diablo remaster, and you can get a flash drive that is 3D printed in the shape of your favorite class from the game that acts as your physical copy of the game.
Well, I was going to say that if Xbox was really smart about it, they would take advantage of this moment and be like, no, you know what? We're doing all physical. Fuck this shit.
They won't.
And I know
Xbox
they won't.
is not...
Microsoft is not the same company even remotely as the ones that made the 360.
They haven't. They're still on the blocks. They're not positioned to strike while this iron is hot.
No.
They're a mess right now.
They fucked themselves over with how bad they botched Windows 11 because for the longest time, they could afford to lose money on all their other sections of their corporation because Windows kept making
And
them money.
they're shutting down studios right now. Like they're
Yeah,
trying
they may not
to
be at State of Decay 3 now.
Yeah,
that
they're
fucking
trying to
pisses
tighten
me
the
off.
belt. There probably won't be a State of Decay 3.
Oh, how about
Studio's
Red?
on the chopping block.
How about Red Dead Redemption 3? Do you think Red Dead Redemption
no,
3
they're
will
not
show up?
doing that.
I mean, maybe in
Not
10
for another
years.
decade.
Well, that's the problem, right? Is Rockstar went into like nap mode between games because they afforded to. You realize we all bought GTA 5 on PS3, PS4, PS5, and PC.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I bought it on PS3. I didn't like it very much, and I never bought it again.
I waited till it was on Game Pass, and I didn't like it, and I uninstalled it.
Like
I don't like it. I don't. Okay.
I did with GTA 5 what I have done with every other GTA. I played it for a couple of hours. It was kind of fun. I started to get bored. I went on a killing spree. I blew everything up, and then I turned off the game and never played it again because I had seen everything it had to offer.
Wow, that's so not true.
That's everything it has to offer. Like
no.
I tried the online, and the online
Yeah.
was an absolute fucking mess. So many people who were clearly cheating. I was just like, I don't know what's going on with this. This is weird.
I'm with you.
The interesting thing is that Sony, getting back to the disc issue, they own Blu-ray. They created the format.
Oh, that's right.
They get royalties from Blu-ray production. It is very odd that they are killing something that actually still makes them money.
But there's a reason for it. It's because they produce the optical stuff to read the discs, which they need more of those optical lenses to produce the AI bullshit that they're trying to develop faster. So, yeah.
Yeah, I went with HD DVD, and I will never say I'm sorry for that.
HD DVD is like bullshit.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
It's like owning a Betamax. Are you proud of your Betamax?
You know, Beta was better.
All right,
I've got
fuck
quite a
you.
few
I had a
of those
Betamax
discs.
and a VCR, and the Betamax was better.
Listen, okay, from a purely technical perspective, HD DVD was superior in pretty much every way to DVD or to Blu-ray.
It was
not for movies,
and it came with and you could buy
from a purely specs related perspective. HD DVD was better.
Yep.
Well, once you could,
and I had it
but
for the Xbox.
Blu-ray once you had the dual layer Blu-rays, it wasn't close.
Okay, so
that wasn't the original.
They had it
Blu-ray,
with
though.
it. They had it really quick right
I put a link in the back.
Yeah,
door.
I just clicked it. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah, we got to make sure you're not sending some weird shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is culture. It's probably some weird shit.
It is. It's about the war against physical formats.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can embiggen.
It's from Insider Gaming.
Let's see. So they're making a point. The homebrew scene in PlayStation Valve Jailbreak are exploding as a direct response. Well, I mean that's just natural.
Yeah.
Every time you get a story about them taking away your digital.
Well, anytime that any of these game companies want to turn the screws a little bit more on us, you see the piracy and the emulation scenes crank up.
Yeah, it's happening to Hollywood at the same time. This is not a war they're going to win.
If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing.
theft. Yeah. Here's the other thing. Piracy is, and this is where Hollywood and a lot of people don't get this. Piracy is not an indictment of the consumer. It's an indictment of your service.
Yep.
Piracy, because here's the fun thing about consumers. We're lazy and we don't want to break the law in general. So if you give us something, and this is why DVD blew up. People forget that way back when VHS tapes, if you bought them for new movies, were like $50 to $100 sometimes, and then eventually they came down to around $30.
I think they hit their low point was wasn't it $20 for Batman?
Yeah, I think it was about 20.
Yeah, but then when DVD came out, if you bought it, like people forget the golden era, like early 2000s, was it Tuesdays were the new DVD release days?
Yes.
Yes.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah,
And Best
it was
Buy,
Tuesday.
if you went to Best Buy, the first week a movie came out, they would usually mark it down, and it would be like $14, or to get a brand new DVD movie with and it had special features and it had all this good stuff, and DVD sales surpassed the money studios made from the box office at the theater, and you know why? Because it was reasonably priced, so more consumers got into it and started buying it. And then they killed that entire market because they didn't understand what streaming was going to do to them. And then here's the thing: when you make something a digital, free floating into the interwebs format, piracy becomes exponentially easier. Like somebody like me who backs up the physical media I own, I had to get software that could break encryption.
Yep.
And this is legal for me to do because I'm doing it on stuff I purchased. But you had to still get the software that could break the encryption to pull the data and then create the file from the Blu-ray disc and then convert that. And my preferred format is MP4. Only because it's playable everywhere. But the point is,
format.
I have to do a lot of steps to do that. If I wanted to digitally ride the high seas, all I have to do is find a site and hit download, and it's there. Because
you don't even have to download it. You can go to some of those sites and just watch it on the site.
You can just stream it. Yeah, you can.
It's type in the name of the thing I want to watch. Click.
Yeah, actually, there are two services that you can combine to get any and everything, whether where even if it's on a streaming service or whatnot.
Are you talking about some of those magic boxes you can buy for?
You don't even need a
$200?
magic box. You can do it on your computer. But yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the ads. You wouldn't steal a car. You shouldn't pirate movies.
Yeah.
And the dirty secret, Hollywood liked to pretend that they were losing all this massive
Billions
amount
of
money.
dollars. Yeah.
They lost less money to piracy when DVD sales were hot because they priced it consumer friendly, and the format was easy to get and play. So consumers make rational decisions and say, "I'll just buy
Here's
the
the
DVD."
thing. Here's the thing, right? You are correct. I wouldn't steal a car. But if I buy a car, let's say I buy a Ford Mustang, and then 2 years after, Ford comes walking into my driveway and drives it back to the fucking dealership.
Worse,
I'm damn sure gonna kick in their door and drive my Mustang back home.
Slender Dad. Worse yet, they just shut it off with the little magic black box in your fucking car. This is the thing you guys don't understand. You're already living in a subscription model.
No,
I mean,
we understand that perfectly. It's why we're talking about it.
That's why we've all got lots of physical media.
Right. Now, another thing about this physical media thing, if you are so inclined and you're a gamer and you want a game, you can go on Amazon and you can buy things that have emulators built in with little micro SD cards that have hundreds of gigabytes of games. Now, they may not be PS5 era, but you can get through PS3 pretty, easily.
Yes.
Like that, and it'll be on the SD card, and it'll emulate it.
Switch.
Yeah, and they don't advertise, like, it's right off Amazon. It's around $80 to $200 depending on the model and what you're wanting out of it. And they'll be like, included is a micro SD card, and what they just don't spell out that they've included hundreds and hundreds of games.
Instead of listing, what systems, like thousands of 3D games.
Yeah, and look, one of my favorite things I bought, it was $80. No, it wasn't even. It was like 60 something because it was on sale. It looks like an old Game Boy. And because I wanted retro games, so it plays all the stuff through, PS2. And because I wanted one that would look good on a little squared screen. And it works great. It works perfect. And it fills my, it scratches that old game itch. And they emulate perfectly. I do my classic gaming. I can play Galaga all the way up to, my PS2 games. And then I didn't have to pay any. Did I pay any money to Sony? No. It was.
Well, that's the other thing. The secondary market is completely removed from the equation, and that's like GameStop is likely going to get their nuts kicked in.
Yeah.
So
here's the Kelsey over here. What's to emulate a PS5? It has no. That is PlayStation 5 came out in 2020, I have not once felt the urge to even look at it because there's no games I've wanted on it.
Well, I mean,
None.
the PS4 could still play. I mean, you're still getting games released for PS4. I mean, so what? What's
have,
the point? Plus,
told
PC
Slender-
gaming is vastly better. And the only reason I'm continually interrupting you is because I need to step out and take a shower and go to bed. But I'll just say it this
PC
way.
Master Race.
That's right. You can play everything more better on PC, and that's why the thing that bothers me is Steam, as a physical media platform, already has had a few failed units, but the OS hasn't failed. So you can run Steam OS, replace your Windows, and be a perfectly happy person in the future. And I think that's where everybody is going to go.
And the vast majority of your games on Steam, you can peel them off onto a flash drive and have a physical backup.
That's
yes,
true.
Steam does offer tools within Steam to back up your own games.
Yep. And there are so many games that I owned either on Xbox or PlayStation, because I've generally had both systems in the house. Like Persona 5. I had it on PlayStation. I have it in my Steam library now. Plenty of Xbox games, same thing. I had The Witcher 3 on Xbox. I've got it on Steam now. Every time I see one of those sales where it's like, oh, I can get that for $20-$30. Yep, let's add that to the library just so that it's in a place that
Witcher 3 you can get for $5 or $6.
I'll have for a lot longer.
Yeah. On that note, just stop doing business with Sony. That fixes a problem.
It's hard to do because they own
No,
Crunchyroll. They own if you like anime and manga, and this is a terrible thing. And Slender knows what I'm talking about. Sony has.
I wish I didn't need Crunchyroll, but I do.
I'm just going to tell you that piracy is the new black. Piracy is the new black. So anyway, I'm gonna
are you trying to imply something about
Hey, I'm just gonna say Lupita Nyong'o is never wrong.
Listen, I've dealt with a lot of pirates, and he's not wrong.
That's right.
Hold on.
Hard.
See you, man.
We need more black pirates in movies. I gotta go. See you later.
mate.
See you, Culture.
Bye.
By the way, this is culture right now.
I stand by my ethnic slur.
It's probably a good thing because it covered up my joke that I made it when he said it.
No, I heard you. That just added to the disapproving head shake.
Oh, gonna have to do that.
Let me know
now.
when you want me to do my early review of NCAA football 27.
Never.
Okay then.
I'm not when you talk. All right, so when I was talking about, it's not just Crunchyroll. They actually own They own a chunk of Katakawa, who is the biggest manga producer in Japan.
But right now, Sony isn't their big problem.
So, yeah, I know there's issues with other things too. Their CEO specific.
Yeah, and just so you know, Katakawa owns From. So technically, Sony owns From Software.
Yeah, well,
I was about to say
in
that.
a corporate way, sure.
Well, Sony doesn't have a whole lot of involvement with Katakawa. If I was to understand this, Katakawa was looking at a hostile takeover either from Tencent or whatever the equivalent is over in the South Korea side. And they approached Sony and said, hey, can you buy some more shares of our company so that we don't end up in South Korea or China? And Sony basically, helped their fellow purebloods.
Nationalistic as they are.
Yeah, that was more of what was going on with that particular buy.
And now I want to say one of those two companies did buy into Katakawa, and they're trying to push them for things like more sequels, more microtransactions, battle passes.
That has been a battle that's been raging for a couple of years now, though.
You see Elden Ring? It has none of that. It made us a shitload of money. And it's about to make us probably some more in the fall.
Yeah, but some accountant somewhere is like, well, we have run the numbers, and the numbers say that if you were to include some kind of battle pass and maybe add some microtransactions, some what is it? Some cosmetics.
Saying I've run the numbers, Chad. You know what I saw on X the other day? Scott Steiner taking the math promo and making it about the 250th of America in a positive sense.
Nice. I would play it again, but the last time I did something with that, we got claimed. They claimed that shit hard. Here's some fun news.
Oh, they
for
got
you.
all of our $0 in profit?
Yeah, but it shut down. It stopped the stream being available for a while.
Lame.
Here's a fun one. Did you see this, Slender?
They have another one?
No, they made a final settlement.
Oh, okay. So there's a new one. I haven't paid much attention.
So the CEO who had been restored is resigning again.
Okay.
But it's because they are agreeing to pay Crafton has agreed to pay the $250 million in bonuses to not just the 3 guys who were bought out, but also the entire Subnautica 2 team, like it was planned.
Okay.
So in effect, Crafton has had to bend over and just pay what they were supposed to pay anyway. And then so these guys are, now that everybody got paid, they're resigning and moving on. But they were apparently holding out so that all the people who worked on the game would also get paid like they were supposed to.
Who's resigning and moving on?
The CEO, Ted, the guys they brought back, the 3.
The founders of Unknown Worlds?
Yeah, the founders of Unknown Worlds. So,
okay.
Ted Gill, Charlie Cleveland.
So don't
Max
expect
McGuire.
Much out of Subnautica 3 is what you're telling me.
Yeah, so, they apparently... They won their suit, they got paid, and they made sure that all the people who worked on the game got paid too, as they were supposed to from the deal when they sold to Crafton. And now they're going to move on. So
yeah, I will say both Smokey and I picked that one up. It's still in early access, and Unknown Worlds early access is a very it's a couple of year process.
It's a
they take a
lengthy
lot
process.
of feedback. Yeah, they take a lot of feedback from the community while they're doing it and everything. But Smokey and I both picked it up. We played through the first bit that's available, which is about anywhere between 10 and 20 hours of content, depending upon how hard you go after it. And it's really fucking good so far. I'm excited to play the rest of it.
yeah, so this was positive news. Matt, were you on when we were covering this story earlier?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. So the lesson learned is don't ask ChatGPT how to get out of the bonus contract you signed when you bought a studio.
If you think it's a bad deal, don't make it.
Exactly.
So you're saying we should throw our PlayStations into the river? Yes, let's do a Boston
The
PlayStation
PS
party.
Yeah, that sounds like a not good idea.
I lost my PS5 in an unfortunate boating accident.
Well, all right, so remember, the Boston Tea Party wasn't throwing the stuff they had already bought into the harbor. It was
that's a good
going
point.
It was going on the boats that were importing it and throwing
Yeah.
it into the river so that they couldn't sell it
Before
in
they could
the
tax
market.
us on it.
And
They
tax us
didn't.
on it.
They didn't bring their tea from home. Yeah.
That's where I love people who are like, I'm burning my jerseys. Like, you paid $150 for that. Go ahead. They've already got paid. You're gonna, what are you now?
Well,
the Boston.
I mean, in their defense, though,
Oh boy.
if they believe that by the actions of the team, that jersey now has no value for them, they're not burning anything of value.
You know where you could find value? I don't eBay.
And that's yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah,
Well,
so
when
if
they
you-
started burning Beatles albums in the 60s, they were buying
They
them
didn't
just to
burn
burn
enough.
them. They were
Yeah, they
buying
didn't
them
burn
just
enough
to
of
burn
them.
them. Yeah, but they made more money because they bought them just to burn them.
And Demolition Derby that we covered on History Interrupted, remember? At the stadium with Vec? The guy Vec who had a wooden leg and who put his cigarettes out on the wooden leg and had a midget bat.
I vaguely remember this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so they did that promotion, Disco Sucks or whatever. And there was
not
like a
promotion,
riot
it's
at the
truth.
stadium. Yeah.
Disco doesn't
And so
suck.
people were buying records just to bring because you would get like money off the ticket and they were slinging it around the stadium. That's a great story.
That was a great story by one of the most innovative guys to ever do promotions in baseball. He was also, as Mad is very happy with, the first to put a little person.
The last and they made it illegal after that.
First on the
because
list.
it was perfectly effective at getting on base, like
because of his his strike zone.
Or lack thereof.
Have you seen? All right, Matt. Have you seen how they do the? They have the reviews now in baseball for the strike zone.
No,
What?
I think I may have. They have it digital now, right?
Yeah. So the way they do it, though, it's not like real time. Before the season even starts, they bring in every player, and they actually do like digital measurements.
Oh, really?
So that even if the player like squats down to try to shorten the strike zone, it doesn't matter. They know what their real knees to chest strike zone is, and that's what they use for their model when they review things.
I mean,
It's
honestly,
actually pretty cool.
Really, the only fair way to go about it.
Yeah, because you've seen guys in baseball, they'll like squat a little bit to try to like squish
A
the strike
little bit.
zone.
Some
Or
of
they'll
them would.
they'll stand way back in the box or stand real, close to the
Well,
plate.
That doesn't affect your strike zone.
It may not affect it, but it makes it harder to hit when half your body's covering, half.
Yeah,
the strike zone.
if crowding the plate is a thing.
Well, yeah, but that's it. Well, we're not. No, if we can't talk football, we're not going into baseball. Fuck that.
I mean, we haven't even touched on Taylor Swift and Kelsey marrying today. So
I didn't know
Was
that
that
was
today?
I didn't know.
yeah,
that
Adam Sandler apparently performed the ceremony. It was in Madison fucking Square Garden.
I didn't even know that. I didn't
did
know
they sell
Kelsey.
tickets?
I didn't know Kelsey. Travis Kelsey was Jewish.
No, it's it that got me.
If Adam Sandler presided over my marriage, I would request that he does the Billy Madison voice for
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Mazel tov,
apparently
right?
a lot of people were asking if he was doing the wedding singer.
Is it fair to say now that Travis Kelsey is the best Jewish athlete?
Is he?
I have no idea. I don't even.
I mean,
do
do we want to like go through the history, like Hank Greenberg and some of the other guys who played?
No, we definitely don't want to do that.
Modern day. Whatever.
I mean, Mel Brooks is still alive. So.
Oh yeah, Mel Brooks, the famous
He's just turned
athletic
100.
Mel Brooks,
Yeah.
known for his athleticism. Mel Brooks.
I will say, Mel Brooks, because his birthday was last week, and there's a lot of the feed popping up like Happy 100th, and a lot of people were posting. And I love History of the World Part 1, and the clip that a lot of people are sharing. One of my favorite ones, Moses coming down the mountain.
20. Come on.
With he's like, God has given us these 15, and then one slips and breaks these 10 commandments. It's like, 10 commandments.
Oh, chat. Travis Kelsey, as far as I'm aware, is not actually Jewish.
No, he's not.
The joke was Adam Sandler is Jewish, and if he's going to, he would preside through a Jewish ceremony.
Mazel tov.
You'd
Yeah,
think
Mazel
so.
So, did she sell tickets for that as it was at MSG? I mean, could you buy a ticket to go?
Why are you so hung up on this tickets thing?
I don't know.
Right?
Just saying,
No,
she'll sell them for the divorce
here's the thing.
in a
No,
year.
70s. They didn't get Madison Square Garden to sell tickets. They got Madison Square Garden because they needed that much space for
Oh,
all the
right.
people
Okay.
fucking going.
I thought maybe
the
they'd put
entire
it on
like
as a
half the
concert.
NFL was going. All the celebrities are going. Like Baker Mayfield is tweeting out like going on his way, and then they paid the NYPD to put a giant fucking and like a Star Wars looking mob of police officers around Madison
Eric
Square
Myers
Garden.
is saying that there was tickets.
There were tickets. Oh my god, no way.
That's what I was wondering.
No way.
But then they can sell tickets for the divorce a year from now and hold it in MSG.
All right, I'm looking this up because I can't believe like that would be the ultimate grift if you're selling tickets to your wedding.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I don't know if I
surprised.
can believe that one.
I don't. That seems weird. Weddings.
No,
usually
selling
aren't
reports
public
of
events
tickets
like
being
that.
sold for thousands of dollars were completely debunked as a hoax
Oh, okay.
by
That's
a
shame.
parody account. The exclusive ceremony officiated by Adam Slender was attended by over 1,000 friends and family, but was private. If your wedding has over 1,000 guests, it's not private.
You don't have 1,000 friends. I don't care who you
Yeah.
are. Fuck off.
I wonder how
mean,
many deals got signed during that. I mean, free agency
Probably,
is
yeah.
still happening.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's true. Maybe my boy Brandon Ayuk can finally get released. Maybe like someone from the 49ers brass will say, "Hey, you're on Lil Chad's fantasy dynasty team. Can you get released so that you can get signed somewhere?" I already was very happy when AJ Brown finally got traded, but
Right? Get him out the fucking division.
yeah, the East is gonna be interesting this season.
I mean, yeah, if you like the Cowboys.
I'm thinking the Giants. I think
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Commanders, Daniels is not going to stay healthy. I think Dak is still a little broken up about leaving his girl for not signing the
You
prenup.
son of a bitch.
Although I give him massive props to Slender, that he was doing an interview and someone asked him about it and he was like, "Well, she wouldn't do this, so I knew where her head was at."
What?
He was like, "I'm out."
They asked him because he looked like he lost a little weight. He's like, "Yeah, it's been a stressful time." And somebody goes, "Well, since you've opened that door, can we talk about?" I just closed it.
But look, he might win the award for smartest athlete of the decade because you sign a $200 million plus deal, and the girl you're with won't sign the prenup. She's not in it to win it right there.
No, she's got plans, and you're not gonna like them.
So Dak wins the award. Maybe not for winning Super Bowls, but he wins the award.
This is our year.
But that is 100%. If you are an athlete, number one, stick with the girl from high school who was with you. If she stayed with you,
If she's attractive enough.
if
yes.
she's attractive enough. Number two, sign those prenups. What you brought in, you get to keep. And then, and make sure child support is addressed in the prenup.
Yep.
Because you are, unless you're Tyreek Hill, then you're just going to be paying child support to so many people for so long. Let's see. I think, all right, so we covered, was there any other gaming stuff that we missed?
Yes.
What's that?
My review.
Okay.
Oh, I can do it now?
Yes.
Yeah, so my early review of NCAA football 2027 is definitely an improvement from last year, both in the gameplay. Now, again, I've played about 7 or 8 hours on the PC, and I'm like 3 hours on the Xbox. By the way, if you can go PC, go PC. It's such a huge difference in quality. So I'm playing Road to Glory mostly. High school is basically the same. No big deal. The hitting's better. The animation is better. Gameplay's better. I haven't seen a lot added extra to the to Road to Glory. Uniforms look great. A lot more equipment stuff. Not as much as what they made it out to be, but it's definitely an improvement from last year. It feels more like the first one that came out before they tried to make it more casual as far as the gameplay goes. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Can't wait to try out Madden here next month because I think this is going to be the year.
Hey,
So
Slender,
this is the
make
second
you
straight
note
year
the
you've
time
gotten
and
this
date
game?
of him saying this.
Third. I've gotten it every year since this came back.
This so that we can play it back for him when he finally does play Madden.
Go ahead and clip his shit. Ain't nobody scared of that.
Yeah, you are.
Nope.
You're terrified. You're putting on a brave face, though, so I commend you for that.
No.
We believe you about as
Shifty.
much as we believe you're going to work on your house in Conan.
Shifty. I did not buy 2 copies. There is a 10-hour demo if you have Xbox Game Pass, right? So I played the demo on the PC, and I'm playing the demo on the Xbox. I did not
You
buy
got Game
2
Pass?
copies. Yeah, I had to get it for something else.
Uh-huh.
It dropped in price, so
It dropped in price, what, down to 23?
yeah.
So
But
$3 more than it was before?
Okay. Anyways,
By the way,
I'm never letting that go.
there you go. One of my favorite memes of the day given what we're living through here right now.
All right, so listen, I'll check it out.
Come and take it with the air conditioner.
They're trying to over in the UK, right?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody's got a
There's
AC
there's
there.
no ACs to take.
No, there's none there.
Me, pretty much all day, I have been scrolling through Amazon like, oh, that one's on sale, and that one's on sale. Man, if I were to get a third unit, it seems like now's the time. But by the time it gets here,
Yeah.
I've been trying to talk myself out of buying one all day.
Well, yeah, because I don't know about down there, but up here the heat's supposed to break come like Sunday.
We're supposed to get nothing but thunderstorms starting tomorrow for the next week, and they're supposed to pull the heat right back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
So tomorrow's our last really hot
Man, it was
day.
like a
Have you looked at adding
107
one of
today.
the ductless units?
I keep looking at these the portable ones that have like the little hose that you can hook into
That's
the window.
what I use. It works fine.
Because then you could just move it to be right by you.
Yeah,
Move it where
I
you
could
need it.
I could hook it up so that it's right next to me, and then the best part is too, it'd drive Mad nuts because he'd be like, "What's all that background noise?" And I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm not turning it off."
It's like, He's like, what are you? It's like, I'm wearing my winter jacket. It's so chilly in here.
Yeah, I do have a robe on and a blanket right now. I keep my shit at 63, homie. It's when I go to sleep, 58.
You know what
mine's
America
set
is
to
having
60 right now, which is low as it can go. But when it's 105 degrees outside, that unit does not fucking.
Well,
keep up.
that's actually a terrible idea. If it gets that hot, you don't want to make it that low on the air conditioner. You want to ease it on up because it's going to be running all the time anyway. Anyway, whatever.
No, I'm not easing it up. I'm maxing it out.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a thing for your neck. It's like this thing that cools you down. I'm gonna send you.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, have you seen it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on with Adam last night. And he had one. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool.
So, fun thing. I've reached the point in my life where I was really excited because I had met my deductible for the year for health insurance. Because
wow, that's a weird thing to celebrate.
I got a sleep study done, and my wife
Yeah,
had
I'm so
complained.
fucked up. I made my deductible.
When you have a high deductible health insurance plan, it's great.
I don't even know what it means.
That means because that's
You can
right.
be
you
as
have
sick
the
as you
military
want then.
system.
The way stupid health insurance works, which is the way that all health insurance works outside of the military now, is you get a deductible. They basically cover zero until you've spent that deductible for the year.
What
Then
the
you
fuck
go
does
into
that,
like
what does that even mean?
Yeah, then you go into like the coin insurance phase where it's like they're paying part of it, but you're paying the rest of it. And then you'll hit a max deductible where like if you have over 7,500 in a year,
The out-of-pocket
then
maximum.
everything is free.
So here's what happened, and this is why it's great. I had to
That
get
is
an MRI.
not my experience.
I'm actually I'm
No, this is shitty socialized healthcare.
No, the military system is shitty socialized healthcare.
They're both shitty systems.
What?
Yeah,
No, mine's fucking awesome, bro.
Anyway, so just to address how I hit the deductible early, I had actually losing hearing in one of my ears, so I had to get an MRI done, and the MRI place let me pay like a flat $250 to cover it, and and I have an HSA, so I just paid that, and they submitted to the insurance the full thing, so I met my deductible just off that MRI, and I was out with only paying $250.
Nice.
Good for me. So my deductible's met. So I'm like, let's check fucking everything, right? Because I've got my deductible.
Yeah, that's when
now.
you're like, it's time for a checkup.
So I finally
what do the
got-
kids need? Let's
Yes.
do this.
So I finally got a sleep study done because my wife had complained for 20 years that I snore really loud. And I'm like, whatever. And of course, they
Don't believe
confirmed-
her. That's a
She- I was
lie.
like, she's like, they confirmed and
She's
they
lying.
They let me do a home sleep studies test, and they're like, yeah, you do have sleep apnea because your snoring was coming in. It was like 60 decibels, and I was like, that's loud.
By the way, how dare you, McCracken?
Oh, that is. And so I had to get a sleep apnea machine. They're going to send it. I'm going to do it. But Slender, do you know how much it costs me now out of pocket for an
Nothing,
entire sleep
theoretically.
apnea machine? All
Shouldn't
this other
cost
stuff.
a damn thing.
$50.
Yeah.
It was, and that's for like.
You have to get a CPAP? Fuck that shit, dude. This is why I'll never get a sleep study done, because I know if I had one of those, I wouldn't be able to sleep.
No, I mean it's gonna help me sleep better.
No, the fuck it will. With all that shit hooked up to my face, I would not be able to sleep.
I did it.
You
and I
haven't
slept
seen
pretty
like
well.
some of the new stuff is like really low.
But still, though, I sleep on my side and then sometimes even my stomach.
No, but they've made it so like the hosing doesn't even. Like
no,
it
I
doesn't
couldn't
switch
sleep with.
it.
I couldn't sleep with the fucking the eye thing on.
Yeah, I
the
can't do
regular
that.
soft. No, I can't.
Yeah, look.
Cannot
By the way,
do that.
My insurance. Let me tell you, I show up. I pay like a few bucks for whatever for the doctor's appointment for medication. I pay a few bucks, you know, and then every couple of years they're like, oh, you got to pay your deductible. It's like a $50 or some dumb shit. It's great insurance. Are you kidding? TRICARE is awesome.
TRICARE for life.
Yes.
Yep. I know you. So it's fine until you have to deal with being in a VA hospital.
No, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the VA. I'm talking about TRICARE.
TRICARE was modified a little bit, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I mean, compared to what the fuck you just all that bullshit you just went over that you have to know. I don't need to know any of that shit.
How long does it take you to get an MRI? I was in like a week. I was like,
probably even sooner.
I wanted a sleep study. I had all this done within 10 days. I had a sleep study.
You're,
and I have
you're
a machine
conflating two
coming
different
out.
things. You're conflating the VA treatment with TRICARE. I'm talking about TRICARE for life.
TRICARE has issues.
No, I have not had. I have not had any issues. When I need to make a doctor's appointment, I make a doctor's appointment.
I don't. I don't use my
me
health
jumping
care at
through
all.
Fucking all sorts of extra hoops because I got hurt at work.
I try to avoid my health care.
So Eric, my yearly deductible is $5,000. So the MRI fee, like Slender was saying, when you have a high deductible plan, you're responsible for 100% of the cost till you meet your deductible. And so yeah, I guess whatever the charge for an MRI with contrast was over $5,000. So I'm good, and I only had to pay $250. Which makes me plenty happy because honestly, the copay, even if I had regular insurance for an MRI, would have probably been a couple $100 if they were doing it by percentage. I think that's why the MRI people were just like, if you pay this today, we'll let you out of it for $250. I'm like, I'll do it. That's perfectly reasonable. And Imp, you're dealing with you got workers' comp, which is a whole other.
Yeah, like I said, I got to jump through all sorts of extra hoops.
Because then you actually have your employer trying to be like, we don't think you should be going to the doctor no more.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be done.
We think you did this to yourself just to get the free money.
They can think that all they want, but doctors are saying, yeah, no, you'd be wrong.
Let's see. Do we have Shifty's asking if we bought trivia? I'm
still working on it. Should be done for next week.
Yeah,
I sent mine to Chad so long ago.
I didn't.
We thought you were leaving.
We thought you were leaving. It takes us weeks to get through a bracket, and I didn't want to start one without you being here.
No, you can start it whenever.
And we're not starting a bracket tonight.
No.
It is too damn hot.
No, it was. I really wanted Mad to be here the whole version of his bracket, so I didn't want. Are you still going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
This is just not going to be as soon as what I had wanted.
Government putting roadblocks up for you?
Yep.
That's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that because I know the circumstances.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
I'll get there.
All right. Yeah. All right. I will, and based on that, I will make sure we have some sort of backup trivia next week. Or
next week I should have the TV theme one done, the third one for next week.
Well, yeah. So if Matt do you think you'd be here for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah.
then we're going to start Mads then.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't want to do that
No pressure.
without Matt, and that gives you a little more time, 70s, to be good to go. But that way, we'll do Mads, because Mad has I think what's going to be a very fun one based on his list. And then Brahma will be back to bitch about it too.
Yeah, we can't start it without Brahma here either, because Brahma is going to want to give you so much shit.
Here's the thing. I've looked at the two lists, and my point is going to be Brahma. His list is much better than yours was. He's not going to be happy, because he's like, little Chad got shit for doing his list, and then I got shit, and then Matt will get it shit. But what I'm going to do, having seen the list, is just compliment Matt for making a very good listing of 2000s music.
Yeah.
That is representative of what he wanted to do.
And since I don't like to be competitive, I'm not even doing a music list. I am doing a fucking...
We're going to do the Nick Cage bracket.
We're doing the Nick Cage bracket.
I think, and honestly, the Nick Cage bracket is going to end up... I'm going to probably have to splice out and make a separate video of that, because I think it could be very popular. Nick Cage is just so batshit crazy.
Dude, I'm trying to break up all of his different roles into the different... Like the different roles, like the different faces of Nick Cage.
Like, are you trying to do like bracket sections, like of the 4 quadrants? One is like serious, dramatic Nick Cage. One is like batshit crazy Nick Cage, action hero Nick Cage.
The horror movie Nick Cage. Don't forget horror movie Nick Cage.
Yeah, or comedic Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Now we've gone more than 4 categories. We're gonna have to have mixes.
Like I said, I'm trying to kind of, before I start bracketing, I'm trying to create a sorting mechanism.
Not to
put
mention
the many faces of Nick Cage.
When we do the Nick Cage one, I'll have Slender send me the list, and I will try to pull clips that we can have ready, like pull his face off, take his face off, like no more drugs for that.
His face
off.
Would you believe it if I told you that was improv?
Yes.
I would totally believe that, yes.
Also,
when did he have full hair? He never had full hair.
So
well, full hair. He had full hair in Con Air, didn't he?
Yeah,
that was a wig.
Oh yeah,
that was
a wig.
It counts. He had full hair.
Oh, you just ruined it for me. I thought that was real.
I'm pretty sure 15% of the budget on Con Air was wig construction.
No, it was the person doing his accent coaching, because he was pulling a full Mad.
He spent months in Mobile, Alabama, to perfect that accent. Well done, Cage.
He must have done a lot of drinking while he was perfecting that accent.
Time well spent.
That bears from my little girl.
Yeah. Where you going?
I was gonna say he had a relatively full head of
prove
hair,
that
like
God does
Gone
exist.
in 60 seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds is so entertaining.
Gone in 60 Seconds is better than Fast
It's
and
not
Furious.
available anywhere to stream.
Do I not have it on the...
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Let me see.
Now I have to double check, because I want to watch it.
The part of that movie where he's just fucking gearing up and then shakes his hands out and is like, let's go.
While they're listening to Lowrider.
Yeah, exactly. Or just any time. What was the name of Eleanor? Eleanor. The name is goddamn obsession car. Oh man, the price, like, he personally, I don't know what, I think Ford brought back that style for the Mustang just because that movie was popular.
What was it called? What was the name of it?
The
Not
Fastback?
No,
It was a Shelby GT.
No. He had a girl's name for the car specifically. Eleanor. That's it.
Matt, it is available.
But it was a Shelby Mustang.
Yeah.
It only had a 25% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck them.
Yeah.
That's because
that
they're
movie was
stupid.
good. So you do have it available streaming.
And it had Sphinx, also known as Bullet Tooth Tony.
I love, if he learned to be a better person as a result. It's like, what? he can talk?
So what do I call you? Tooth? Bullet? You can call me Susan if it makes you happy.
Yeah. What did they call it? Because he dodges bullets, Evie.
Because he dodges bullets, Abby. Abby, pull your socks up.
I knew you were going there.
Oh, I forgot Timothy Oliphant was like the junior detective.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was even
that
in it.
one. I forgot, poor Giovanni Ribisi. Like, he was supposed to have a career.
I like him though.
Yeah, he's just weird.
Yeah, he is. And he plays a great weird person. Like, he was awesome in Ted. I liked him in Boiler Room.
By the way, Over Your Dead Body's on there, Matt. If you haven't watched that one, I think you might enjoy it.
Over Your Dead Body.
That's
Oh,
one
wait. Jason Segel?
Yeah, Jason Segel
Yeah.
and the girl from Ready
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving.
Yeah, I like that movie a lot, actually.
Yeah, I was like, this is a mad movie.
By the way, I watched your Citizen Vigilante movie. Not yours, but I watched it.
Brahma's the one who was right.
And that movie's complete shit, bro.
It's
such a bad movie.
I heard
It's
people
probably-
saying good things about it.
if they it's the problem
It
is
didn't
that
look
it's
great.
it's not. They needed to have something that was more in the line of the very first, if you remember from the 70s with
Death
Charles
Wish.
Bronson,
Death
Death Wish. Because you can make a gritty kind of like rising up vigilante movie. The problem is this one was really, it's Yubel. He's not good with
No.
Anything.
anything.
The worst part, though, was there was probably only 40 minutes of movie. The rest of it was all establishing shots and following around cops in the vehicles for so
2
goddamn
minutes
long.
of walking up and down stairs.
Yeah, and it I didn't know if we were having flashbacks, if we're flash forward, flashing back.
Both.
It didn't. None of it tracked, and my God, the enjoyment that they put into him just murdering all of these SWAT members. Like, I don't think you get. I don't think that's the.
Well, he's not a good person. He's a psycho.
No. Yeah, but you don't celebrate it like that, though.
At
That
least
was
Charles
my
Bronson
issue.
was a good guy in Death Wish.
Well,
He was
he
a
doesn't
nice
have
guy.
to be a good guy, but the way that this filmed, the way that it's presented with this happy fucking like music or whatever, it like he is celebrating it.
Just because I'm bad guy
That doesn't
mean I'm
Well,
bad guy.
that's why I mean I like the concept for 2026, but you need to do it Death Wish style, where you have an average person whose family goes through.
I feel
it
like
and,
Tekken did this.
Yeah, and you do it. I mean, it's a very
Taken.
well taken.
That's what I said.
Tekken?
Said Tekken.
Said, like,
I was trying to figure out which game you
Well,
were
he's
talking
Irish.
about.
She's taken. Yeah.
I was like, which
She's
one?
been
There's
taken.
like 9 Tekkens.
She's been taken. Diddly diddly diddly.
The one with Ian Nielsen.
Liam Neeson.
Ian Nielsen?
Ian Nielsen.
I like
Yep.
Ian Nielsen. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's good, bro. A little old, but that's fine.
Little old for an action hero. It's kind of weird that he
Oh my-
found that niche at that age.
His like if in terms of what is actually the worst movie he made, that bracket would be pretty hard to do. Because you'd have House of the Dead, you'd have Postal. Ugh. No. I don't know, but Brahma was really the one pumping that movie. I was like, I watched some of it, and I'm like, this is not well.
No,
This
ain't it.
I need a certain level of
Competence
Coherence.
when it comes to fucking
competence. Yeah,
directing.
yeah. Like I took film class in college. I saw and he was like, look at these student films. I've watched the original THX 1138. Like. Even George Lucas, who went on did Star Wars and was a competent filmmaker from a positioning the camera kind of standpoint, the student film level shit is you just can't watch it. And Yubel never got. He's a student filmmaker. He's not good.
Yeah.
Like that's why I actually think this is, and I'm gonna get shit for it. Neil Breen is a more competent filmmaker.
Ooh.
And it's hard to
I
because
mean, isn't Neil Breen a more competent filmmaker than anyone who's ever made
Fair,
film, though?
fair.
But I was in terms of actually structuring the movie, like there's not as much wasted time.
Like,
There's
it's
Yeah.
not that Neil Breen makes bad movies. It's that we are incapable of fully
Appreciating his
appreciating
Yeah.
the Neil Breen genius.
Exactly.
In 100 years, they're gonna unearth Neil Breen movies and be
They'll
like,
be the only movies left by then.
these movies are what we've been trying to make.
Wait,
all
House
this
of
time.
House of the Dead video game movie
Al-
was Yubel. Yep.
Out of everybody that's a part of What the Flick in any iteration, I am most happy that Slender has drank the Kool-Aid and is fully on board.
Drank it. He's bathing in it now.
No, for people who don't know, one of my
he
favorite
should be.
memories of the What the Flick is when we're doing the Neil Breen and we got to a pause and Slender was already like more beers in than he was ever planning to be, and he was like, "Fuck it, I need another one." And he had brought Bride of Slender to watch too, and they were both having to drink more.
They broke the rule. No, the best is when they broke the rule of no smoking in the garage because of the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
She's like, all right, fuck it. Crack a window. We'll point the fan toward the window. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. And it was so that was a great. That's a core streaming memory for me.
Part of me is
I'm
glad
working
I
on
got
the
bad movie fix from another genre.
I'm working on the Ninja Terminator. No, not Ninja Terminator. Robo Vampire.
Robo Vampire 2.
2. Yeah, I'm basically.
Then we got to do Robo Vampire 3.
3. Yeah, we should. Yeah.
What's the line
I don't know
from
if we're ever gonna
Jay
go
and
back
Silent
to-
Bob Strike Back? This makes Robo Vampire 3 look like Robo Vampire 2. This shit is great.
I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that Tony Banks movie that it took us 2 hours to get 30 minutes into it.
Jesus, it's that bad, huh?
Bro.
Oh, man. Every 5 seconds, I was like, pause it. Pause it.
Yeah, everybody was like, hold on.
There's
no way
You
this
gotta
is
still
happening.
get to that one movie I showed you, Matt.
Oh, man. I don't. It's on the list somewhere, bro. I have so many on the list.
Dude,
And
we
then,
got
like,
to
a
finish
Hong
the
Kong
Billy
Kung Fu
Blanks movie. You're
summoning in
right.
Dracula by name.
I still want to see what happens with all those
Yeah.
crazy assassins.
Oh, with their fanny packs, yeah.
With their fanny. The part that got me the most was when the guy's like, "How do I know your assassins are good?" And as a demonstration, he just murdered the guy's bodyguard. And I'm like, okay, well now I don't want to hire you guys because you
Yeah,
just.
that was my brother-in-law. All right,
Yeah,
I got in
like,
this
what
job as a favor to my wife. How am I going to explain this when I get home?
What the fuck?
He had a family, you son of a bitch.
All right. Matt, have you already got your story for this week picked?
No.
Do you want to promo it at all? Your show for
The
this week?
story, yeah, it's going to be a great story. I know that for sure.
It's gonna be History Interrupted on Tuesday, and it's gonna be great.
Yep.
70s
I mean, that
would-
Nim Chimpsky episode was really good.
I was worried when you were talking about Jane getting you.
Oh, man. Yeah, she set me up, bro. 'Cause she had me do it in a chimp accent.
Oh no!
Which was a
And
very
what accent
urban
do you
chimp
think
at
he
that.
chose?
Oh, I really hope that he didn't go. Maybe.
Oh no, he was full on urban chimp.
Yes, he went urban.
Oh no!
What? How else could you possibly interpret that? And then she
I
did.
stand by my ethnic slur.
I mean, you
then-
could have given him a deep South accent. We don't know where that chimp was
All right,
from.
fair.
Why don't you know what you remember? Monday Night Football. You could have gone.
But she did it to me again, though, Chad. Like right after that, she sent in another one, trying to set people up and shit.
Who was the old one? It was. What is the name? He got fired for saying that comment.
That comment.
Talking about the guy who was talking about the quick twitch muscle fiber and the.
No, it was specifically his quote that got him fired. Was look at the little.
Oh, you're talking about down goes Frazier.
Yeah, it's the same announcer.
Harvey No, not Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Korman.
No. I can't remember his
Howard
name.
Cosell.
Howard
Cosell.
Because
I
he
was
had
close.
he has a very distinct way
Yeah,
of
he does.
speaking, and that's where you could have gone Howard Cosell, but he got fired, and he was like, "Well, that's what I called my grandkids." Like,
Yeah.
well, you don't say it about black football players during the broadcast.
Him and freaking Muhammad Ali were so great together.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Some say that you're not the fighter you were 5 years ago. Well, your wife said you're not the man you were a year ago. I forget what he said. Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes ago or 5 years. Yeah. Oh, he's because Cosell was interesting.
I'll say this: that Will Smith movie, I enjoyed it.
What, the Muhammad Ali movie?
Yeah,
Ali. Yeah. I was.
Who directed it? Michael Mann.
Yeah, I believe that was him.
I like Michael Mann.
I just couldn't believe, because when they announced the casting for Ali and they're like Will Smith, I was like, fucking Will Smith? There's no way. Because back, prior to that, he was skinny, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and even when he did Independence Day and these other things, he was still not like a big guy. And Muhammad Ali was a heavyweight boxer.
Yep.
That man.
But he was a small heavyweight. Though.
He was,
he was a smaller heavyweight, but still,
Yeah.
I was like, that was where like I learned that if you have unlimited money and resources, it takes about 6 to 8 months, and you can look however you want.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck Oprah and any of these people who are fat who are rich, because that just means you don't care. Because I saw Will Smith like go completely.
Well, you remember the Soldier movie, Kurt Russell? He trained for 18 months to do that movie. To get in shape.
And he looks the same as he does now. But I'll say this: one of my favorite stories is Will Smith talking about when he was up for Pursuit of Happiness, and the guy that it's based on, he goes, when he found out that Will Smith was going to be playing him, he's like, Will Smith? There were no aliens in that bathroom with me.
Did you like Wild Wild West?
No.
It had its moments, but it was overdone. It was overdone.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad he got a
it was
spider.
bad.
I'm glad Homeboy got his spider.
Yeah, from the
Salma Hayek was hot.
It was not a good movie.
But I was like, I feel like Will Smith should have known better, and he still chose that. So that was the first time because he had been on a roll. He had been picking very good movies to star in to keep him.
What did Soul Assassin do this time? What is that?
That's you in a tri-corner hat?
I forgot it. I was supposed to look.
Okay, acceptable.
It's the same suit and jacket. You're just arms folded with a tri-corner hat.
Tricorn hat. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he said no to the Matrix, I think, to make Wild Wild West. That
he did.
Was the
he was
wrong
supposed to be
call.
Neo.
He was supposed to be Neo.
He was offered the part and was like, nah, nobody's gonna watch this shit.
What did you send me, Andy?
And when Mad says something like that,
Joe official trailer. Joe who? Joe Jackson? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna check it out later. It looks like Walk Hard, but for Michael Jackson movie.
Oh boy.
Joe Jackson, man. I don't know. That's
all right. Anybody else need to make plugs? We should.
I was gonna say 70s. Did you have shows come up?
No, just doing some gaming on Monday. Crimson Desert.
Yeah,
Do you ain't got nothing?
Yeah, I might do some Ascendant Arcade tomorrow if it cools off enough, but we do have thunderstorms coming through, and it's supposed to be pretty much all week. So, if I start taking power hits or something, then that might not happen.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Oh, Americon 250, San Antonio, August 30th. I will be there. You want an autograph? Come.
Happy birthday, America, for its 250, man. That's everybody have fun, enjoy your fireworks responsibly. Don't be like a Giants defensive end. Mad gets it.
Yeah.
All right. Happy birthday, America. And
he played after it happened.
Yeah, but not as good.
A Machiavelli production. The stream's now behind, but there's no need to be glum. We'll return with more jests, with humor to come. So click that damn subscribe and let the good vibes thrive. For the next grand stream, we'll surely jive. Ascend and I, we've charted the street with synapses sparking, hilarity you can't believe. You've brought your joy, so now you must go. party in your heart, yo. Keep the giggles, keep the banter, keep the screens to light. Until our next stream, keep the fun in sight. In this virtual voyage where streams do end, remember with Ascend and Art, we'll always fucking ascend. Oops, we forgot about Imp, he's bound to reappear. With chaos in his wake, all we can do is persevere. Are you happy now, Imp?